Then we get the Jaguars at the Seahawks, and man, oh man, fools on us for believing in the Jaguars off of a bye, like Urban Meyer was going to have his team ready to go. So we are still not buying Urban Meyer just because he won the London game after he got lap dances. This is not a good team still, and Urban Meyer is not a head coach. This team was not ready to play after the bye. I mean, how do you not score on your first drive after the bye, folks? Come on, you got to get some points. They went 11 plays for 26 yards, so they basically got to midfield, but, no real chance to put up any points, and then they have to punt. I mean, this team didn't score any points until the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter, it was garbage time then, so a bye facing a Geno Smith-led offense, and you lose and non-competitive, really off of this Jaguars team, and we gave them way too much credit. We put this Jaguars team +4 in our lock section, folks. We were feeling good about the Jaguars, and then, like we said, fools on us for believing in Urban Meyer. We will not make that mistake again. So the Seahawks team gets off to, a solid start. They score a touchdown on their first drive. They take advantage of an interception. We go up 14-0. They score another field goal before halftime. Really solid scoring throughout. They had a couple of punts here, but once they kind of got that first down on a drive, they were good and put up a touchdown. So we give the Seahawks offense credit. They were finally able to kind of move the ball consistently throughout the entire game and put up 31 points and look decently while doing so. So let's start here with the Seahawks. Geno Smith goes 20 of 24, folks. Only 4 incompletions. Give the man credit. His best game so far, and it results in a win. 83% completion percentage for 195 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Nobody fumbled here. No turnovers by the Seahawks. Fantastic. Running game, nothing great. Alex Collins, 10 carries for 44 yards. Travis Homer, 4 carries for 9 yards. Geno Smith took off twice for 8 yards as well. And he scored a touchdown rushing. All right, and then who was Geno Smith throwing to? Well, finally targeting his weapons, and this is what happens when you target your weapons. Absolutely fantastic. This is what we wanted to see out of Geno Smith. Tyler Lockett, leading receiver here for the Seahawks, 12 receptions for 143 yards. DK Metcalf, 6 catches for 43 yards and 2 touchdowns. I mean, he only threw to 4 different people, folks. His number 1 and number 2 were wide receivers. Then we had Gerald Everett, 1 catch for 7 yards, and Travis Homer, 1 catch for 3 yards. So only going to his weapons. Now you're going a little bit too to the other side of the extreme. The other extreme, what we've seen for the first 3 games, not really targeting them, and now you're only targeting them. Find a nice little sweet spot right here, Geno Smith. Sheesh. I mean, your time is running out of how longer you're going to be the starting quarterback when Russell Wilson gets back. So I'm glad he finally got it figured out. We give the Seahawks offense a little credit. And then the Jaguars just doing nothing all game, cannot move the ball. I mean, this is what they were doing, folks. 11 plays, 26 yards, punt. You move the ball only 26 yards on 11 plays? What are we doing? 5 plays, 8 yards, punt. 5 plays, 36 yards, starting to move the ball a little bit, right? They get it at midfield, but then he throws an interception. And then they're trying to move the ball a little bit again on the following drive. 9 plays, 30 yards. They get it down to Seattle's 39-yard line. You can't really kick a field goal. It's going to be a long one. They try to go for it on 4th and 9. They can't pick it up. Then we go into halftime. It's a turnover on downs. It's 4th and 3 at Seattle's 38-yard line. Once again, not really in the position to kick that field goal, and they try to go for it, and they can't get it. 5 plays, 8 yards. Another turnover on downs here. 4th and 10 from Seattle's 48-yard line. Once again, you're down big, you're down bad. 48-yard line, 4th and 10, can't go for it, or they do go for it, can't get it. So just nothing good in the clutch, unfortunately, when they needed it to. Always kind of behind the sticks and always in kind of weird spots and always down in the score column. So everything was truly stacked against this Jaguars team. Trevor Lawrence goes 23 of 54. 23 of 54, we get 42% completion percentage. Or no, hang on. 32 of 54. 32 of 54. I was going to say that's not right. 59% completion percentage. Still not good, but not worse than 42, 41, whatever we just said. So not good completion percentage, still 59%. 238 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. We told you all about the pick, and it results into a touchdown. Once again, putting up points off of turnovers. We give the Seahawks credit. Running game out here for the Jags. Carlos Hyde, 9 carries for 32 yards. James Robinson, 4 carries for 22 yards. And I think he may be a little banged up, so he may not be able to go next week. We'll see how bad the actual injury is. But James Robinson could potentially be out, which once again is going to hurt this Jaguars team. Had Travis Etienne, the rookie running back. He got injured real early on. No good. James Robinson, their other running back, injured, potentially hurting this Jaguars team, but I mean, they're already 1-6. I mean, they were probably going to keep losing anyway. And then who was Trevor Lawrence throwing to? Dan Arnold, their tight end. 8 catches, 68 yards. Carlos Hyde, their running back, 6 receptions, 40 yards. Then Jamal Agnew, 6 catches, 38 yards and a touchdown. Marvin Jones, 5 catches, 35 yards. And then James Robinson, 1 catch, 17 yards. And Laviska Shenault Jr., only 2 catches for 13 yards. So nothing great by this Jaguars team. We are clowns for betting them. Why would we ever do that? Once again, if we ever bet the Falcons again, slap us in the face. And if we ever bet the Jaguars or say something good about Urban Meyer, please slap us in the face. And I give you permission to stop listening to the show as well if we ever kind of highly talk about the Jaguars while Urban Meyer's the head coach.